How you loving, how you loving, how you loving? I'm Reverend Valerie Love. You are on How Not to Be Crazy with A Course in Miracles, the text. So today it is a recording rather than live because normally we're live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Today it's a recording. And the reason is because I'm getting some body work done today in preparation for leaving on Friday so that I will be in tip top energetic physical, spiritual, mental alignment for leading the winter solstice retreat next week in Miami with plant medicine. Yummy. You can still join us if you desire. Registration closes on December 15th, Friday, December 15th at 11:45 p.m. Eastern Time. So let's get to it. I'm Reverend Valerie Love, and I am so happy you are here. We are here Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and that is when we are not away on retreats or during the holidays or the holy days. Happy Kwanzaa, blessed Yule, happy winter solstice, and happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Did I say Kwanzaa as well? Happy Kwanzaa, blessed Yule, all of it, and Happy New Year. When we get together again, we have one more live stream tomorrow, and then we'll be off for a couple of weeks for the holidays, the holy days. So I pray that are beautiful for you and that your family is happy and lifted and loved and blessed, and everything is flowing beautifully and bountifully for you for the holidays. Let's have a deep breath. We are centered in Source, the one life, the one love that is the divinity in all, through all, as all, everywhere present, experiencing itself right now as you. We breathe into the right now presence. Thankful for the right now presence. And this word goes forth as a blessing on all who hear it and all who may not, and yet energetically are influenced and affected for good, for blessings, for wealth, for happiness, for health, for wonderful relationships in harmony and peace, vibrancy. We give thanks that we have sharp minds, high intellects, great intelligence, that we can think, that we can align our minds with divine mind, that we can feel and emote and create our futures, and that we can create the right now moment from our vibrational offering. We give great thanks, and this word goes forth as some would call a prayer, others would call a spell, for all blessings, for all, and peace on earth. Amen and hallelujah. Peace, peace on earth, peace on earth. Breathe. And now we engage the wisdom of A Course in Miracles, the text. Opening eyes slowly, giving great thanks. Oh, you woke up this morning. It can only get better from here. Let's dive in, shall we? I have to say, I miss seeing your comments on the side. Yeah, I do. I love comments. As we do every day, if you're brand new here, welcome. Welcome to our brand new peeps. This is where we are. We at ACIM.org. Click on table of contents, read the text online. We are in chapter 2, the separation and the at-one-ment. If you missed chapter 1, all good. You didn't miss anything. It's all recorded right here on YouTube at ValerieLoveTV.com. We have done section 1. Actually, we are in section 1, the origins of separation. We are in paragraph 5. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we are at 5. We are coming to the understanding of how to completely eliminate and eradicate all separation from our lives, which is the root cause of any problem that we may find ourselves experiencing. Breathe. Whatever lies you may believe are of no concern to the miracle, which can heal any of them with equal ease. The miracle can heal. Yesterday, we talked about the self-concept, the lies we make up about ourselves after traumatic or horrific events of our lives occurred. And we made up a story about it in the head. Well, what the Course is saying is that the miracle doesn't care what the story is in the head, that there's no big story or little story, that it can eliminate all of them, it can heal any of them and all of them with equal ease. It makes no distinctions among misperceptions. They're all wrong. Or I won't say wrong, wrong is a judgment. They're all not truth. They are all illusions. Its sole concern is to distinguish between truth on the one hand and error on the other. That is the purpose of the miracle. That is the concern of the miracle. Truth, error. Some miracles may seem to be of greater magnitude than others. But remember, the first principle in this course, there is no order of difficulty in miracles. What is that referring to? Let's go to the table of contents and let us go to the introduction and then to the meaning of miracles and then to section 1. And here we have 50 miracle principles. Here are the principles of miracles. Principle number 1, it's good for us to revisit so that we can remember, integrate, understand. Repetition is the mother of retention. There is no order of difficulty in miracles. One is not harder or bigger than another. They are all the same. All expressions of love are maximal. Abraham teaches this as well. Abraham Hicks. Abraham teaches that it's just as easy to manifest a castle as it is a penny. The universe doesn't have any ideas of degrees and one's bigger than the other, or no. It can hatch a baby, a brand new human being, and it can hatch a new grain of sand on the seashore. It's all the same. It's energy. Every miracle is the same. One's not hard. It's not harder to heal your mind than it is to heal your foot. It's not harder to heal something that we think has been around for a very long time and something that's brand new. It's not harder for the miracle to heal any of these things. There's no order of degree in miracles, no order of difficulty. Very important to keep that principle in mind as we continue. Back to chapter 2. How we got separated and how we come into the at-one-ment. The origins of separation, which is section 1 that we are in, and we are in paragraph 5. So we have been reminded that it makes no distinctions among misperceptions, that there is no more difficult thing for a miracle to do than something else. Some miracles may seem to be of greater magnitude than others, bringing somebody from the dead or manifesting $10,000. The one from the dead seems a lot more difficult than manifesting the $10,000. Yet no difference. There is no order of difficulty in miracles. In reality, you are perfectly unaffected by all expressions of lack of love. In reality, you are perfectly unaffected by all expressions of lack of love. This agrees with Psalm 91. I dwell in the secret place of the Most High, safe under the pinions of the Almighty. Let's go to it. Psalm 91 says the same thing. All the holy books are saying the same thing. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Let's look at another version. Let's look at the Amplified. I love the Amplified Bible. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will remain secure and rest in the shadow of the Almighty, whose power no enemy can withstand. It can't even touch you. Let's look at Young's literal translation. I love that one too. He who is dwelling in the secret place of the Most High, in the shade of the Mighty, lodgeth habitually. Dwelling in the secret place of the Most High is not that you go there sometime and then you leave. Under the shade, under the shelter, under the pinions, under the wings, under the protection of the Almighty. That's where you live. So the Course is saying the same thing. In reality, you are perfectly unaffected by all expressions of lack of love. That means any lack of love cannot touch you. You are perfectly unaffected by all expressions of lack of love. Tell yourself right now, I am perfectly unaffected by all expressions of lack of love. I am perfectly unaffected by all expressions of lack of love. Yet we thought we were so affected and so damaged and so scarred and so marred by expressions of lack of love. We were not. You are perfectly unaffected. That's reality. These can be from yourself and others, from yourself to others, or from others to you. It goes in all the directions. Lack of love from yourself to others, lack of love from yourself to yourself, lack of love from others to you. It doesn't matter. All expressions of lack of love are unreal. You are perfectly unaffected by all expressions of lack of love. These can be from oneself. Oh, we already said that. Peace is an attribute in you. You cannot find it outside. Boom. Nothing outside of you is going to give you peace. Therefore, nothing outside of you can hurt you either. Nothing outside of you has any power. The Course, through the entire Course, when you go through the lessons, it always says, this is neutral. See this thing? This is neutral. We don't know what this is. This is neutral. This computer is neutral. See, we're selling things in the house, prepping for moving. This is neutral. This key right here, these keys, neutral. What is, because everything outside of you is neutral, has no meaning whatsoever until you come along and imbue it with meaning and say, that's bad, that's good, they're bad, they're good. We're the meaning makers. It's not coming from the outside in. We are creating the meaning in our own mind, either through right perception, right seeing, vision, as the Course calls it, or through misperceptions. We're making up shit in our minds and then calling it truth and then splattering it, plastering it all over our world, and wonder why we have a mess, wonder why we have sickness, wonder why we have ruined relationships, wonder why we have crazy looking bank accounts, wonder why we're not in abundance, why we're not in perfection, wonder why we're not living our dream lives, wonder why. Because of the misperceptions in the mind. Peace to my mind, let all my thoughts be still. Peace is an attribute in you. You cannot find it outside. I just got a little test of that this morning because I'm sharing this with you. So I'm here in my office and I'm doing my thing. I'm creating and I'm reaching out to our Amazon influencers that are in our course because we got something good cooked up for them tonight. And, we're working with our people and I'm in my little create zone. And here go my grandkids, my lovely children, my children of my children. Beloveds, okay, G-Mommy requires quiet, okay? Okay, G-Mommy, yeah. Second time. Kids, G-Mommy requires, okay. They always say, yeah, G-Mommy, yes, no problem, G-Mommy. Then I come back third time, fourth time, I was like, listen, if I hear something again, see, I was not in peace. If I hear something again, it's going to be nap time. Okay. And I went to my office and I sat down. I was like, oh, you were triggered. Even though you handled the trigger the best you could in the moment, you were still triggered because inside I was not at peace. Is that for me to say my grandkids take me out of peace? Of course not. I adore them. I let myself come out of peace. Oh, pardon me. You mean I heard sound and I chose to exit peace? Wonder why I would choose to exit peace, because I was in the voting booth in that moment, choosing for the ego and not for spirit, the exercise we did a couple of weeks back. Peace is an attribute in you. We always have access to it. Since it's an attribute inside ourselves, we always have access to it. You cannot find it outside. Illness is some form of external searching. Health is inner peace. Boom. Listen up, listen up, listen up. I'm saying it to my mind. Illness is some form of external searching. I don't think I have the resources within myself to heal myself, to lift myself up. So I'm going to search for it. Illness. I'm going to go look to a doctor. Can you heal me? Look to a surgeon. Can you heal me? Wringing my hands until I get to the doctor to find out. What does he say? Illness, some kind of external searching. I'm going to go to this root doctor. I'm going to go to this acupuncture. I'm going to go to this Reiki healer. Beautiful. Go to all of these wonderful healing people that are here, the shamans and go to them, and the witches. Go to them. And as you go to them, please do not search externally for your healing. Know that you are working with a being who's going to direct you then to your own inner resources, which are infinite. All the beings that are here to help you, the Reiki practitioner, the acupuncture, the massage therapist that I have, I'm not looking to him to heal me of something. I am having that experience to remind myself all resources are within, and I will work with this body for it to activate its own healing mechanisms that are already here. Not searching outside. Health is inner peace. That's what health is, inner peace. So we see why A Course in Miracles by the Foundation for Inner Peace is so critical to have peace. Peace to my mind, let all my thoughts be still. Without peace, you will not have health. Wow. Because what is dis-ease? It says it in the name. Peace has left the building. Therefore, there is a dis-ease. We're not at ease and at peace where something is disharmonious. The doctors and the wonderful healers on the planet have told us that all dis-ease stems from one thing and one thing alone, not lack of vitamins, not toxins, it comes from stress. Relax. I tell myself that often. Relax, Val, relax. It's going to be okay. You're running hither and thither, and in the end, it's going to work out perfectly. It's always going to work out perfectly. Why am I stressed right now? Why am I rushing? Why am I impatiently patting my foot? Why am I so anxious to get to the next and the next and the next? For what? For what? That's what causes dis-ease. That's what causes the experience of not perfect health. Health is inner peace. It enables you to remain unshaken by lack of love from without and capable through your own acceptance of miracles of correcting the conditions proceeding from lack of love in others. Boom. Boom. Oh, cha. Cha, 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 cha. This thing is so earth-shattering. I'm telling you, the Course makes me want to jump up and run around the whole building. It says, well, what happens if you have inner peace? It enables you to remain unshaken by lack of love from without. This person ain't loving, this person ain't loving. You remain unshaken because remember, the Course says you are perfectly unaffected by all expressions of lack of love. So it enables you to remain unshaken by lack of love from without. Not only but there's more. Oh, but wait, there's more because with God, there's always more. Come on, hallelujah. Somebody better start speaking in tongues. There's more. That not only will you not be shaken, as I tell the witches in the covenant in our programs in our mystery school that we're about to have next week at the winter solstice, Christian Witches Mystery School, stand on your square. Stand on your square. That's what the Masons say. What does that mean? That means know what you know and stand on what you know. Stand on your square. You're not shaken. You are not shaken. You will remain unshaken by lack of love. And here's the more. And capable, because you've accepted the miracles, of correcting the conditions. Now you are an alchemist. You are correcting the conditions that are proceeding from lack of love in others. Other people are around you, they're emanating lack of love. And because you've accepted the miracles, you are now capable of correcting the conditions, because the Course is saying that faulty conditions follow a faulty mind. So if you are, or I am, in some lack of love thing going on, not only will you, as you stay in the miracle mindedness, you will be unshaken by it. It says remain unshaken. Ooh, remain unshaken by lack of love from without. That means that's freedom, because it doesn't matter what people do. It don't matter how loud my grannies get. I will remain unshaken. And that's not even a lack of love. That's them just playing and being who they are. But somebody call you out your name, somebody do something, somebody says something, all the triggery things, all the triggers will go away. Ooh, Spirit, take away all my triggers. You'll remain unshaken by lack of love from without. Not only that means your peace is still intact, which means there are no assaults on your health. Your peace remains intact. And now, from a peaceful mind and a peaceful countenance, you can even correct the conditions. You will be the magician in the space, the witch, the magical practitioner, the spiritual practitioner, to alchemicalize the space, change the atmosphere. You will correct the conditions proceeding from lack of love in others. Oh my God. You mean you're that powerful? Yes, you are. So why should lack of love concern us at all? When the Course told us 3 things about lack of love. Now we want to stay in the love. That's all. Just stay in the love, which is at one mit. There's no separation. There's no other. There's no getting mad at that one, that one, that one, that. No different colors, no different races, no different this, that, the other. There's difference. The differences are celebrated and marveled at, not used as divisive implements. We've used race and differences as weapons, weaponizing race. Stop it. We're one family. It's a human family. And we're one family even beyond the human family. We're the Gaia family. We're the cult of Gaia, literally, that includes lions and the otter and the bear and the birds and all of the birds you hear singing now, and the leaf and the river and the ocean. We're all Gaia. We're all Team Gaia. All these different countries, they're imaginary lines drawn in the sand. And now we have a flag, and this is our song. And now somebody come in here and say something else, we got to kill them. Stop it. Aren't we over countries? I am. I'm over countries. I love culture. I love Greek culture. I love going here and seeing this culture here, that culture. I love culture. I love the art that comes from this place and the art that comes from this place and the way these people eat and the way these people dress and the way these people speak. Love it all. We are marveling at all the variations of how God shows up on the planet. God has infinite expressions. We ought to be celebrating all these expressions of spirit. Instead, we're like, no, drop that. Drop your weaponry. Because 3 things it tells us about lack of love. First of all, you're perfectly unaffected by all expressions of lack of love. Doesn't affect you in any way. Second, when you are in an experience of lack of love, you can remain completely unshaken because you know it doesn't affect you at all. So therefore, it doesn't even raise not even one tiny hair on the back of your neck. Third, you know that you can correct the conditions that precede the results of what comes from lack of love in others. That's why I pray every day, because we are the ones to correct Israel and Palestine, Ukraine and Russia, whatever they got going there. Who cares about the story? Don't pick sides. We're not in stories. It's all a misperception. They're all off of love. Let's all get on the same team called Team Gaia, which is this whole planet Earth. And Team Gaia is on a greater team, which is Team Galaxy, and Team Galaxy is on a greater team, Team Cosmos, Team Universe. How can we just all get along? Can't we all just get along? We can. So it's telling us the second thing is that you can remain unshaken by all lack of love from without. And third, you can correct the conditions proceeding from lack of love in others. You see that there's some happening now because of someone's not in the love. That only means that there's an aspect of myself that is not in the love. And as I heal it within myself, ho'oponopono, forgive, love, be in gratitude, then it's clearing it in them too. I am right now correcting the conditions that proceed from lack of love in others, which means you will be able to move about the planet just like all of us do when we're going on our retreats and whatnot. And we have no problem with anyone. Don't make a problem. By the way, absolutely do donate. I love donating to A Course in Miracles. I've been donating to them for many years. Absolutely. If you're getting anything out of ACIM, donate to A Course in Miracles. If you love to give something to Reverend Val, I always accept it. Super chat or Cash App. My Cash App is below in the description. I love you. Let's be in the peace. Peace. I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be live. We'll be there tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Peace. Kaisi.